Everybody, this is Victor Medina with the Medina Law Group, Palante Wealth, and we're back with another 5 Fact Friday. And I've got a series of 5 links for you that I think are absolutely going to be wonderful. I think you should check them all out. The first link is a research that went on for about 60 months to try to figure out whether or not in retirement, whether your personality in your life fundamentally change. You know, this is a big topic. We talk a lot on the radio show about how to prepare for retirement and whether or not you can be somebody who's happy there. And this research will actually tell you whether or not in retirement you change as an individual. The next link is a really interesting project that's going on in Livingston, New Jersey, and they're trying to create an entire community for people with special needs. These are the most vulnerable of the folks that we have in our community, in our lifestyle. They're the people that when parents of special needs are worried about what happens to them, you know, they're worried about where their children are going to go and how they're going to be cared for. And so it's a really good article about some interesting work that's being done. Then the next link is usually about what's on my home screen, but I'm going to talk a little bit about something different, which is the rise of senior citizens getting involved with video games. And so this is an article about a grandmother who spent some time with her grandson in and around video games. So I think you should check that out. Next, there's a link about legal and specifically the Terminally Ill Act. You know, I can't get this one straight. I mean, I can get it straight, but they keep changing the rules. So when I last spoke on my radio show and even speaking with you, I said, you know, there's this new terminally ill law that aid and assistance with dying in New Jersey. It was passed, but wait a second, it was halted by a judge, and now it's back on again. So hopefully this is at the last that we'll hear about this. The appellate court has gone ahead and overruled the lower court and said that the lower court basically didn't demonstrate what form of irreparable harm there would be because physicians weren't compelled to assist people with dying. And so there was no problem letting the law go on. They weren't going to be an injured group. If doctors didn't want to do it, they didn't have to participate in it. So that's where the appellate court is, and hopefully we settle this issue because it really is a very serious set of tools that is available. There are people who object to the law being in place, but for those people who want to take advantage of it, they're needlessly suffering if the law is not available. So that's going to be something good for them. And then finally, the link on retirement is going to deal with annuities, specifically people's reaction to that. People generally have a positive or a negative reaction. I'm kind of like Switzerland. I'm neutral. There are points in time where we think that annuities are perfectly right. I also think there's a time that they're completely wrong. And the real goal in helping people plan for retirement is to know which place they are at. And so they want to have a recommendation, or we want to give them a recommendation that tells them when it's appropriate and when they should be using it. In any event, the link that we have included in here is going to talk about when they should be used. Now, finally, I want to let you know about some upcoming seminars that we're going to be hosting. We're actually going to be hosting a series of dinner seminars for qualified people who want to come in and learn more about estate planning. Now, this is not available to the general public. You do need to contact us and see if you qualify. But if you're interested in having a steak dinner on me and learning more about estate planning, I urge you to call the office and let them know that you heard about the steak dinner, and then we'll talk to you about when it is and whether or not you qualify. You got to go through a little interview for that first. So if you're interested in it, or if you know of somebody that's interested in it, please reach out to us. This is open, by the way, to some of our existing clients. So if you are an existing client and you'd like to attend, we'd like to have you as our guest as well. So why don't you contact us on that? And they are coming up in the beginning of October. So we look forward to seeing you if you do qualify. Other than that, here we are. Have you noticed the palm tree behind me? I am back. I'm back in the Orlando airport. This time I'm actually with the coaching group that I attend, learning and not teaching others. So I am actually here more for myself than I am for other people. And I'm having a good time, but it was a little bit of a hairy experience. Dorian was just here, and so I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. I wasn't going to sure what was going to be here. And turns out that the airport's open. I made my flight. Quick turnaround. I'll be home Friday night. But you're watching this on Friday. I'm just kind of recording it ahead of time. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to get my own hotel room. It's going to be engraved. It's going to say Victor Medina Suite when I come back in here. That's it. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll catch you in a couple of weeks on the next 5 Friday. Bye-bye.